Greetings, viewers. You're watching English News Broadcast live from our headquarters in Asmara. It's 10:30 p.m. Monday, July 19th, and I'm the reporter, Miram Yohannes, wishing you a happy Eid al-Adha. Here's a rundown of the top stories we're covering. "40 patients diagnosed positive for COVID-19. Encouraging participation in charted out development programs in Barantu. Global COVID-19 cases and death toll. Russia conducts ship-based hypersonic missile test. And here are the details for the local news. Announcement from the Ministry of Health. 40 patients have been diagnosed positive for COVID-19 and tests carried out in the past 3 days at quarantine centers in central, southern, northern Red Sea and Sabah in southern Red Sea regions. Out of these, 18 patients are from quarantine centers in Asmara, central region. 12 patients are from quarantine centers in Saganeti 5, Mandafara 3, San'afa 1, Dakamhara 1, Araza 1, and Barwa 1 in the southern region. 6 patients are from quarantine centers in Mahimet 4, Af'abat 1, and Na'fa 1 in the northern Red Sea region. 3 patients are from quarantine centers in Karan and Sabah region. The last patient from quarantine center in Ti'o, southern Red Sea region. On the other hand, 76 patients who have been receiving medical treatment in hospitals in the southern region, 32, central region 19, Gashbarka region 18, and southern Red Sea region 7 have recovered fully and have been discharged from these facilities. Sadly, a 73-year-old patient in southern Red Sea region and a 65-year-old patient in southern Red Sea region have passed away due to the pandemic. The total number of recovered patients has accordingly risen to 6,019, while the number of deaths has risen to 32. The total number of confirmed cases in the country to date has increased to 6,042. Ministry of Health, Asmara, 19 July 2021. At an assessment meeting conducted on 16 and 17 July in Barantu, it was reported that the participation of the public in the implementation of charted out programs has been encouraging. Speaking at the meeting, Ambassador Mahmoud Ali Hurui, government of the region, called on the subzonal administrators and area administration to identify the manpower, land, water, and livestock resources in the region and design development programs. Ambassador Mahmoud Ali also called for due attention to control the spread of COVID-19 pandemic and reinforcing water and soil conservation activities with a view to boost agricultural production. Ambassador Mahmoud further noted that development of forest and livestock resources, ensuring supply of potable water and water projects management are among the priority future tasks in the region. The participants conducted extensive discussion on the report presented and adopted various recommendations. The inhabitants of Fanko, Fesco, and Gerset administrative areas in Tessani subzone, as well as Haikota and Golid subzones, have gained access to 24 mobile telephone service since 15 July, the Eritrean Telecommunication Corporation ERi-TV branch in the area stated. According to Mr. Tesfanki El-Gabrahiwat, head of ERi-TV branch in Tessani and its environs, the mobile telephone antenna and infrastructure put in place in Mount Tagarga is part of the effort that has been conducted with the view to expand mobile telephone services to remote areas. On top of the CDMA and internet services being provided in Tessani subzone, the expansion of 24 mobile service will facilitate the daily activities of the residents, Mr. Tesfanki indicated. He further commended all that contribution of the realization of the project. Coordinator of the project and head of mobile telephone service in Eritrea, Engineer Naga Woldab on his part, stating that the communication materials installed are 2G and 3G equipment, and that a 10 kilowatt solar generator has been put in place, called on residents to make a proper follow-up for its sustainability. Mr. Tsagay Mengstab, head of radio network and project at the branch, on his part, expressed appreciation on all partners that contributed to the success of project and called on the residents to reinforce participation for the sustainability of the project. Residents of the 3 administrative areas, on their part, expressed on the significance of the mobile telephone services in their daily activities and commended all stakeholders for realizing the project. Meeting aimed at reinforcing the quality of education and student school enrollment was conducted in San'afa subzone from 13 to 15 July. At the meeting, in which supervisors, head teachers, and other partner institutions participated, activity reports on the last academic year, as well as charted out programs, were presented and discussed. Speaking at the event, Mr. Umaruddin Mohammed, head of schools in San'afa subzone, said that priority was given in the construction of schools in remote areas with the view to ensure equal access to education. Mr. Umaruddin further said that coordinated effort is paramount in reinforcing student school enrollment, as well as ensuring academic excellence. Mr. Habtazgi Kidane, head of education in the southern region, on his part, underlining the significance of the role of parents in encouraging student school enrollment, an outcome called for sustainable organization of meetings and for the timely alleviation of challenges encountered, pointing out that encouraging academic outcome is registered through concerted effort on the part of the society, schools, and administrations. Mr. Ali Shikar, administrator of San'afa subzone, said that meetings and awareness-raising campaigns are being conducted in the subzone to that end. Participants, on their part, conducted extensive discussion on the reports presented and adopted various resolutions and recommendations. In San'afa subzone, there are 54 schools, including 4 high schools. I'll be back with the international news after this short break. Welcome back. The third wave of COVID-19 pandemic is taking its toll across the world, with many countries reporting higher than ever numbers of infections and hospitalizations. Countries around the world are ramping up efforts to curb the spread of COVID-19, as soaring infections have led to the rise of coronavirus hotspots globally despite vaccination campaigns and epidemic restrictions. The cumulative total of COVID-19 infections globally reached about 191.5 million, with the death toll exceeding 4.1 million, according to the tally released by the Center for Systems Science and Engineering at Johns Hopkins University. The United States has registered around 35 million cases, and with the death toll exceeding 624,000. India has recorded about 31.1 million cases, and Brazil with more than 19.3 million cases, respectively. Russia has reported another successful test launch of a Zircon hypersonic cruise missile, a weapon President Vladimir Putin has touted as part of a new generation of missile systems without equal in the world. Russia has tested a Zircon hypersonic cruise missile, hitting a ground target off the coast of the Barents Sea at a range of more than 350 kilometers or 217 miles, the Defense Ministry has said today. The missile was launched from a ship located in the White Sea, the Admiral Gorshkov, located in the White Sea in the north of Russia, the ministry said. President Vladimir Putin, in a speech given in March 2018, said hypersonic missiles were part of a new generation of Russian weapons that could hit almost any point in the world and evade a US-built missile shield. Russia plans to fit the Zircon missile system to its submarines and surface ships. Following is a recap of the headlines of tonight's news. "40 patients diagnosed positive for COVID-19. Encouraging participation in charted out development programs in Barentu. Global COVID-19 cases and death toll. Russia conducts ship-based hypersonic missile test. That was all for today. Again, I'm Mira Johannes. Happy Eid al-Adha. Thanks for watching.